Hi, I'm Kelly Riley, and this is my vlog 4. We've had 3 presentations so far: ASL Poetry, ASL Storytelling, and ASL Performances in Theater. So first I'm going to talk about the 3 most important things I learned in ASL Poetry. I learned about ASL Slam and how it encourages new and experimental use of ASL. I also learned that it gives a safe setting for deaf performers to produce new and entertaining work that's safe and private to them. And I also learned about the similarities between ASL and voice hearing poetry. Similarities including strong emotional connection, sense of movement, which is rhythm and literal. I also learned that a difference between ASL poetry and hearing poetry is visual versus written or oral. Their cultures are different, their conventions, and their delivery and interpretation. So now I'm going to move on to ASL storytelling, which was my presentation. I learned how ASL has many important components to making the story effective and entertaining. I learned that you have to set up the character descriptions, the setting, and time prior to telling the story so that the audience has a clear understanding of what's going on in the story. I also learned about hand-shaped stories, ABC stories, and number stories, which I did not know about prior to my research. It was really interesting to see hand-shaped stories where you tell a story entirely with one hand shape. Our other presentation was on ASL performance in theater. I didn't know about shadowing and how hearing and deaf counterparts bring a different component to the theater and how it enhances the show. So I learned that shadowing is when the hearing counterpart is off stage and the deaf other counterpart is on stage, and the deaf counterpart is the main character in the show, and they are the main person that you're seeing, and the hearing person is off stage voicing the sign used by the deaf character. I also learned that the National Theater of the Deaf made its way to Broadway using this shadowing counter concept in 1968. I also learned about the issue regarding hiring a hearing actor for another job when the deaf actor was also a huge part of the show and was actually the main character on the stage, and how the deaf community can have mixed feelings about how this hiring process evolves from shadowing concepts. So those are some really important things that I learned from our 3 presentations this far, covering ASL poetry, storytelling, and ASL performance in theater. Thank you.